Hey, y'all. Looks like we are right on time. I think that I think tonight we may have it a whole lot better than we did last night. I don't know why, but last night I couldn't get anything to upload or anything like that. So I went ahead and uploaded any kind of videos and all the pictures. So I think we may be in pretty good shape. And Deb and Sarah, is so good to see y'all. Is anything new happening? Well, Sarah, I have spent the day. Yeah, the book is out today. I don't think anybody's going to be, I don't think anybody's going to be online or anything probably for about 2 days because of that book, unless they're having reading parties. So I don't know. I didn't order it. But so I have spent the day in Forepleb. And as I said last night, I had no idea that Forepleb was the archive of 4chan. Well, I know Lucky said he ordered his, and Denise said she ordered hers, and a couple more people, and they're all saying that it's supposed to be there tomorrow. Well, how did I miss Sunflower coming in? Oh, hey, Sunflower. So, I guess we'll start it out with a video like we always do.
Corners of my mind I trace faded smiles and an old embrace. Memories dripping like sunshine through haze. Dancing shadows lost in the days. Once we laughed till the moon turned bright, chasing dreams under city lights. The world was ours, we were young and free. Time stood still, just you and me. Oh, I can feel the echoes calling, whispers of love, a sweet recalling. Every heartbeat, every sigh, in the rhythm of the times gone by. Hold on tight, let the memories glow. Nostalgia's magic, our hearts in tow. Pictures glow, framed in a golden hue. Laugh lines, promise rings, it's all so true. Late night talks, dreams we'd share. Every moment a precious affair. Turning pages, oh how they weave. Stories of us that we still believe. Even as years keep passing on, in our hearts the timeless song. Oh, I can feel the echoes calling, whispers of love, a sweet recalling. Every heartbeat, every sigh, in the rhythm of the times gone by. Hold on tight, let the memories glow. Nostalgia's magic, our hearts in tow.
Yay me, I remembered to unmute. So, let's see. We are going to start out with Foreplay. Boy, I tell you what. I know that I know all of y'all in here have read the 4chan post and stuff. Man, the foreplay. Oh my gosh. I need like 4 showers when I get finished reading them because that's how filthy you feel. So let's see. See if this is going to cooperate tonight. And it is. Yay. Okay. So this one, and I'm going to bring it up on another phone so I can read it because I'm blind. Sorry. There's only 17 of them, so I guess I should have put them in some kind of order. Sorry, y'all. I just thought I was prepared. Oh, I know which one this one is. So y'all entertain yourself. Okay. So I'm going down through there and I'm reading every comment. And right now the big thing is Papa Roger and Inside Looking. And so I'm coming down through there, and all of this started because I found the IP address from 2010 in Effort, Pennsylvania, where they were banned and stuff like that. And after a person started like going through and commenting and everything, I guess they either got mad and researched whatever to find out that it was banned, or somehow or another it got picked up because after the ban comes through, they don't comment anymore. But I thought it was really interesting that it was from Effort, Pennsylvania. So this is one that I screenshot, and so they're talking. They're I can't say they're talking about one subject because there's like 14 subjects going on at one time. But this one says, and everybody's anonymous, so I can't just don't even ask. It's anonymous. Looks like the USMC one. I have the same one. It's not really old. You can buy them brand new still. Mine is old though. And so that one caught my eye. And I'm going to delete that one so I don't go back to it. Okay, this one says had to obtain warrants, I guess for seizure. Could be that there is blood in some of them or all of them. I guess that's meaning from room to room, with the knife. Yeah, we know. Or they are looking for blood deeper in the fibers because there's nothing they could find inside of them now that they didn't find before. But I heard they only just now compared tire marks on the property to other vehicles. So maybe they want to be certain about those and are removing all the vehicles to remove their tires to check. And to me, that sounded like somebody, that was into criminology and stuff like that. And yeah, are you? Oh, it's Kelly. Hey, Kelly. She, I'm sorry, I wasn't reading comments. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I guess Kelly came in. Kelly, yes. Don't tell me I was muted. I think it's been proven that PR is someone from Indiana and maybe woman, and the Facebook page was active twice after BK's arrest. Now, see, that's the kind of stuff that I was wanting to know because Y'all know I've only been doing this for like, oh, you and Kelly. Oh, I thought you were saying Kelly was in here because you was like, okay, got you. Never mind. Scratch that. I've been drinking a little. No, I'm joking. Because I've only been doing this since last year. So, from talking to me, Sarah, that I don't really know what's been debunked and what hadn't. So, and I guess that's the reason that I haven't really spoke a lot on Papa Rogers and Inside Looking. But I knew I found these today. And so, I mean, well, I found them in the last week. And if these have already been shown and everything, then I won't waste my time. So, but I just thought that one that one sort of kind of sounded like somebody that would have been, in criminology or something like that. So we're going to delete that one. Like I said, there's only, oh, well, this one came up, so I guess we'll go to it. I'm going out of order here. So, been researching, and I actually talked to Deb about this today, but I was like, is it unusual to get a loan every 2 years? I mean, and I know it's like a standalone, and I'm guessing that that's like once you make so much equity and stuff. I think that's the way that Deb explained it to me was, you have so much equity and that's how much you can borrow. But if you'll notice, it's every 2 years, every 2 years, every 2 years. So I thought that was sort of kind of unusual. Okay, now Deb does say hi, Kelly. Nina, are you on Twitter? Yes, I'm on Twitter. There is a lot of combo and threads up over there. Really? I'll have to go and you, Deb, you being ugly. You said ha ha, psych. Deb's been drinking too. No, Deb don't drink. Yeah, Deb, do you have a Twitter? So there's a lot going on Twitter right now. Okay. I will definitely do a lot of research on that. So before I keep going, well, I mean, Sarah, has all this been gone over? Or, I mean, because I know you've been here since like, I think you were here before it happened. Or Deb, have you seen any of these before? Anybody, have y'all seen these before? Because I'm not going to sit here and go through 17 of them if y'all have. All righty, so we're going to delete that one. And next. Okay, I am fairly certain it's going to come out that these murders was committed by somebody obsessed with one of these girls. Just casually researching the story, I've literally seen all of their bare asses. Their fathers never taught them modesty and the realities of a harsh, violent world we now live in. They chose to live in a party house for quick, easy access to sex and alcohol, and it has cost them dearly. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Okay, Moo. Sorry, y'all. Now the dog's knocking the phone out of my hand. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. He's 17, so he sort of takes precedent over everything. So, and that's okay. He's earned it. Um, but to me, this one, and I am not saying he's an incel. I'm not saying he's not an incel. I think I saw where somebody was saying today that he was a V-cell because it was voluntary. But anyway, that one to me sounds like somebody that's saying, "Oh yeah, they deserve it." The new Amazon, or oh wow, are they really? wow. I tell you what, the new Amazon one, that one though, I was glad. It needed to be done, and I was glad because it showed some dedication to the families of. No, it showed the ripple effect of any murder, of any kind of violent crime. It showed the ripple effect on how many people it can reach out to and touch. And I really thought that was, something that needed to be talked about. Okay, so on this one, it says murders aren't solved by running down potential suspects or motives. First, you eliminate all possibilities with the forensic evidence, when then and which then leads to the most likely suspects, motive, if any, etc. That one sounded like maybe somebody that was in criminology. Oh yeah, he's a sweetie. So, Deb, are you saying whoa because of this? Okay, so on this one, let me find it. I can't see. Yeah, I can. It says, I bought another new K bar since the whole ordeal went down. I thought that was really interesting. Great knives. I also carry a Benchmade pocket knife everywhere I go. That one really got my curiosity up because now I want to know about all the knives that they took, and I want to know if one of them is Benchmade. I sometimes carry my K bar on on my belt. I do know that his sister Melissa was going to testify that after he received the K bar after it got delivered, that he was so proud of it that he wore it on his belt. So that one really caught my interest. All right, so we're gonna delete this one. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't go back to them. And this one, of course, is going to be a picture. And that picture says, oh, no, no, no. This one, let's see. I got to get it. Okay. Well, shittles. Okay. This one is up at the top. It says, okay, so E and X were basically slashed due to running into the killer. Wasn't the boy dead outside of bed? And I knew that he was in his bed, but I didn't know if maybe he could be saying something to like throw everybody off and say, see there, it's not him. Oh, thank you, Sarah. What is a Benchmade knife? I don't know. Let me look it up. A heck, a Benchmade knife looks like any other knife. Let me see what it says. Best knife I have ever bought for cleaning fish. Yay, that sounds interesting. The Benchmade Knife Company is an American knife manufacturer based out of Oregon City, Oregon, and they look like pretty nasty knives. Are Benchmade knives really that good? Benchmade knives have long been a staple for hunters, anglers, and outdoorsmen. The Oregon based company makes quality blades that are sharp, versatile, and durable. The number one gripe people have with it is price. Well, how much is your price? Well, the little bitty pocket knife, let's see. $600. Shoot. Sorry, y'all. Whew. Okay. Benchmade knives are expensive. This one is just a little bitty knife and it's $600. Wow. That's crazy. All right. Deb, all right, Moo, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Get off the cord, baby. Hang on, y'all. All right. I got you. All right. Hey, Chloe. So let's go back over here and go to the next one. And y'all, this is in one day. This is November the 30th. Oh my gosh. You're killing me, son. And this one says I have the same one. It's not really okay. Looks like the USMC one. And here's what I this is that yeah, this is what I wanted to ask about because this is where I sort of kind of got confused because this is one oh I must have doubled this one. But this is November the 29th and they're talking about looks like the USMC one. So for y'all that know, November the 29th, did we know all that information? And it says there's a difference in the finish of the new ones. The old one and the old ones. The new ones have a black oxide coating and the old ones are blued steel. So, I mean, it's somebody that knows about them. Yeah, I don't either. I don't think he got one of them. But so, Deb, do you know on November the 29th why they would be talking about the USMC? We didn't know about that. Well, I didn't know about it because I wasn't around. But y'all didn't know about that until he got arrested, right? I mean, I know they said large fixed blade knife. All right, now this one says, oh, this is that really long one. All right, so this one says, this one is really interesting. Cross check the blood trail with this diagram. We're looking at S dot 2 to S dot 3, the transitional phase. According to this chart, it's 4 to 6. Let's say 3 to 4, accounting and weather factor, the cold. But we definitely do see two colors of the blood, so we are definitely in the process of drying. And I don't know if y'all can see the picture. Let's see if I can move this. Of course, I can move it. Nope, it won't move. Will it get smaller? Nope, it won't get smaller. Well, hell. All right, I'll figure out. Anyway, it's the blood coming down the outside of the house. That's what the picture is. If we are between 3 to 4 hours of drying up, adding the last call to Jack being 2:53 a.m. plus 3 hours of drying up gives us 5:53 a.m. when the victim with the victims on the second floor already died. If we go by S2, we're looking at 4:53 a.m. when the murder happened. I don't think the killer took his time, hovered over their beds, and enjoyed the moment or they whatever they do. I assume he went in, carried it out like a mission. He must have been very dedicated in an altered state of mind. Therefore, I assume he moved quick. Right, but not the USMC part. Right, gotcha. I think the USMC K bar is the number one search result on Amazon. I think people were mentioning that too to emphasize the perp. Okay, but okay, so all right, son. Hang on, y'all. Let me get him. All right. So, all right. Sorry, Deb. It was that dang mute button. All right, hang on. Okay, sorry, y'all. I have to swaddle him. It's the only way. He will just be all over me and not being still or anything until I like swaddle him. And now he's just laying in my arms. So, all right. So this one's talking about the coroner. As the blood dries, it progresses through various shades from bright red to darker black over time. The final color appearance can also depend on factors such as the amount of blood, the type of surface it's on, environmental. Ah, gotcha. So you know what all that's being talked about then. Good job. Okay. So now this one's a long one and apparently it's not all up there. So um and this one's got the graph. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get it to go. We're gonna try it on a different screen and see if we can get the whole thing to come up with it. All right. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I think this is exactly what Deb is talking about with the different colors in the blood and stuff like that. So it says thread 404, giving out my thoughts, theories out real quick, and will describe, bear in mind everything from the top of my head. K and M arrive at 1:56 a.m. E and X around the same time. B and D and B arrived near 1 a.m. Kaylee and Madison called Jack up to nearly 3 a.m., 2:53 a.m. According to coroner, murder happened from 3 to 4 a.m. We have blood on the side of the building on the wall from the room Ethan and Xana stayed in. Blood dripping down but not reaching the ground, showing a stage of drying up near the end of the trails. Possible entrance from the front and rear, while the rear seems to be the more probable. Victims, more or less, were killed in their beds. We have two separate groups who were targeted. Two from a total of 6 people survived. And I had to really read that one again because I was like, what's what? Let's inspect the blood again. The drying up, the change of color. And so that's what that's all about. Hey, Mountain Mama, how are you feeling? Oh, and he's up again. Hang on, y'all. Come on, boo boo. Come on, lay down for Mama. All right, I got you. All right. You want to show him what you look like? Huh? You want to show him? Let's show him what you look like. Say, there I am. Say, there I am. He's tucked in. All right. So this one, we're going to go back and do it to the same and see if we can get it to show up. Well, hell, I don't know where this one is. It's not even showing up on my list. What is that? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I will definitely be reading this one from another. It says, let's further assume they needed 5 to 10 minutes to fall asleep because of intoxication. So we're looking at 3:10 a.m. Killings happened either before 4:53 or 5:53. If I were the killer and see the lights get turned off, I'd stay, wait a bit for them to fall deep into sleep, which in my opinion would take roughly half an hour to even 1 hour of lurking and staying in the dark. We're looking at 3:40 to 4:40. Killers then go in from the back entrance. Let's go by the time of entrance being 3:40. He either goes in by the window or the slidable glass panel on the back side, creeps up the stairs, and is now entering the room. At what time? We are looking at like 3:45. Then murders Maddie. I assume Maddie was the first target, for if it were Kaylee, the room right below her on the second floor where Ethan and Xana stayed would have heard something. Maddie has been murdered, then he enters Kaylee's room, and it's what's the time? About 3:50. Kills her too, then proceeds to walk down. Checks one bedroom that's empty, creeps up, and this one didn't really make sense to me except for the last sentence. Unless we go him entering around 4 a.m. to 4:30, and then it would fit. And so, that one was interesting, but he got a lot of stuff wrong in it. But if he put it all out there perfect, I'm just resting up. You better rest up. When's your like 3 days from now, Wednesday, or 10 days from now, Wednesday? He's 17. He's been a mama's boy. Well, he'll be 18 in October. So that's the reason when he gets like this, I just work with him until he goes to sleep. All right, so we're gonna delete that one. Okay, boo. I know, I know, I know. I'm not ready to lay down yet. Okay, so this one says, uh, okay, that one we've already read. It talked about carrying the K bar on the belt. What, buddy? Why are you whining? What? 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 Are you going to talk? Are you wanting to talk? And he's up again. Please let us know. Or how long? Do you have any idea how long you'll be in the hospital or anything like that? Okay, boo. All right, y'all, hang on. I'm getting you, baby. Okay, you good now? 3 days. Mentioning it on November 14th. Okay, so that's nothing unusual then. I'm Googling and not finding any classification of drying of blood. Okay, let me see if I can. Let me see. Hang on now. Boo boo. Come on now, baby. Here, come here. Hang on, y'all. All righty. Down. I was a couple of minutes behind. Behind. What do you mean, Sarah? Are you wanting to see a moo moo or? I pray for. I've been praying for you, praying for you, praying for you. So I will continue to pray, pray, pray. Oh my gosh! And he's up again. Oh Jesus! I am so sorry, y'all. Okay, so this one says the facts drive the investigation. But as somebody who has worked in criminal investigations, the best way to solve any whodunit nowadays is just subpoena Google and Apple to see which cellular devices were in a location at any given time. Criminals always keep their phones on them, and I've seen shootings to robberies solved with this. It places the subject at the exact time and location. DNA is mostly shit unless the perp is already in CODIS, which would require a previous conviction, which isn't likely if the killer is an incel. Plus, any decent defense attorney can kill any placement by DNA since the house probably has 100 teenage biologicals everywhere. And this said, speculating is pointless because we don't know what's been done so far. So I thought that one was interesting. Boo boo, come on now, baby. All right, sorry, y'all. Well, nobody's behind now except me. So, I don't know how many we got to go. I guess I could just read these to y'all. I may be boring y'all to death. All right. Let's assume the time of death for the inhabitants on the second floor was 5:53. Let's shorten it to 6 a.m. to make it less complicated. Girls went off at nearly 3 a.m. Murder happened near 6 a.m. We have 3 hours of a gap that must be filled. Bear in mind, there was a scuffle on the second floor. Did we know about that before November the 29th? What we can rule out is guy creeping in the woods for nearly 3 hours, waiting for his time to strike. And if y'all think about it, how long did he ride around? He rode around, golly, from like 3 o'clock. He rode around about an hour and a half, I guess. I mean, he must have been lurking, but not by kneeling in dirt beside the woods. He sure did walk up from there, but he was waiting in something. I assume he was waiting in a car. Let's say the girls went to sleep at 3:10. By the way, by the way, do we have any last signs of life from Xana and Ethan? A Facebook post, IG, any calls? The girls went to sleep at 3:10. He said that like 14 times. Killer approaches building, cautiously enters 3:15 to 3:20. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like maybe if the time is wrong, like maybe on Pacific time instead of Mountain time, because he would be on Pacific if I'm not correct. No, yeah, you lose another hour, right? It goes Pacific Mountain and then, okay, anyway. Goes upstairs, kills Maddie, goes into Kaylee's room, goes downstairs, checks one bedroom, which was empty, creeps up to the other bedroom. What's the time? About 3:50. He approaches his targets again. The scuffle breaks out about 4:10 to 4:20. What time did Xana die? 4:17. Oh, thank you, Mountain Mama. Alrighty, so next we have da 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 da. I don't know why I saved this one. It's got the grub truck. Oh, it's got a YouTube to watch. I think that's the reason I saved it was so I could go back and watch that and see what it was. Okay, so that's all that one was. Okay. I assume the killer left the house immediately after the scuffle on the second floor. This might have saved the girls, aside from the killer not seeing the entrance to the basement or not knowing that the two girls were downstairs, because I think in the beginning everybody thought that they were both downstairs. Due to him being not that familiar to the place, if his intent was to kill everyone there, head off the two survivors too. So he either was unfamiliar with the place or his targets were limited to these four only. Seeing as these four went outside in separate groups, were even separate for months, Kaylee and Ethan, it doesn't seem to me that a killer or killers only targeted these four, but this raises many questions. Unless the killer followed one of the groups or individual, scouted the place, then entered, this does not rule him out being connected to one of the individuals or all four. Update: Kaylee and Madison came home at 1:56 a.m. Did we know that? November the 29th. Hey, PKC. Okay, so. Oh, I was going to get you that. I was going to take a picture of this graph for you. I think I don't know. When I blow it up, you can't read it. So, all right. So, our killer was waiting in a car, which I strongly tend to. Even if you were to get rid of your clothing, all the dumpsters have been searched. He would have left trails of blood on the dumpsters aside from the clothing. No, this guy wasn't on foot. I don't think he threw away his clothes. Dude, seriously, the cops, he's talking to somebody, but anyway, the cops saying this guy isn't sophisticated forensically is a effing lie. I'm nearly tending to accuse a cop or a former cop, someone who didn't leave much trail. Unless the cops keep many information disclosed. Wait a minute. Unless the cops keep many informations disclosed. That doesn't say. Okay. But he did not get rid of anything near the crime scene. He effed off rather quick. It indicates either a motorcycle, but I tend to see a car. Okay. Next. And now, okay. That's all. Okay. Those are all from, what did I say? November the 29th? Yeah. All of these that we read, they are all from November the 29th. And that's me just picking one day and just reading the comments. So, I mean, I'll have a whole lot more if it's something y'all think y'all are interested in, because I don't want to waste everybody's time if you're not interested in it. Hey, Dolphin. I was reading on some comments that I thought sounded like Papa Roger or Inside Looking. But, I mean, I don't know. See, with this one, I was really expecting this one to be not as sophisticated as Papa Roger or Inside Looking just because it's on Forepleb. But, and he gets a lot of stuff wrong, but he gets a lot of stuff right too. Well, just like Papa Roger got stuff wrong, but he got stuff right. Thank you for coming, Sarah. I sure do appreciate you. Thank you. I'm gonna
I will not fall. Morning light, yet shadows linger out of sight. With every joke I play my role, a painted mask, it takes its toll. Through polished words, a heart concealed in whispered thoughts, my truth revealed. Seems like I am strong, won't you see? As if there's nothing wrong with me. Smiles that shine yet hide the scars. A soul held captive, dreaming far. A tear will never touch my face. I've learned to wear this empty grace, yearning for a place in the crowd. Whispers echo hope aloud. I walk this line, an unseen thread between the living and the dead. Memories that haunt and chase. In every smile, there's a trace. Words that need to breathe. Silent rooms where feelings weave. Late at night when shadows creep, I drown in thoughts too deep to keep.
Okay, so this is some pictures that that anonymous, which they're all anonymous, had posted and everything. And I don't know. I know that, the Hyundai was the big thing, but if you'll notice, he's got like three totally different ones. It's like, I mean, he's like really into it. And you can tell that's a white car. And these are all pictures that he posted. Then, how to clean your car. Okay, so this one, I just wanted to bring it up because I want everybody to put this out there that the G's, it came out last night that they're returning $85,000 from their GoFundMe because there wasn't a trial. And that's the only reason I put that out there. And it's People Magazine, and it's on numerous news stations. This was just the first one that I came to and screenshot. And the only reason that I put it out there is I was just wanting people to know that they are giving back $85,000. Now, last night I talked about the IP address coming back to Effort, Pennsylvania, but it wouldn't let me upload the picture. So this is the picture, and it says, "You have been permanently banned from all boards for the following reason: spammer. Your ban was filed on March 25th, 2010. And in 2010, he lived in Effort, Pennsylvania. According to our server, your IP is 76.98.76.17. The name you were posting is anonymous, which, we all know that. Because your ban is longer than 3 days in length, you may appeal the ban using the form below. Please explain why you believe you should be unbanned. Rude, poorly written, or offensive appeals will be rejected. Submitting an appeal does not guarantee your ban will be lifted prior to its listed expiration date." Well, it was permanent, so if your IP is dynamic or your ISP uses a proxy cache, you might be affected by a ban meant for somebody else. If you believe this is the case, please state it in your appeal. So, and I just thought that was really odd that come back to somebody in Effort, Pennsylvania. Yes, the car. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot, Mountain Mama. The car is green. So that, my dears, is what we're doing. That's what I was going to do tonight, is let y'all know what I'm working on, because I'm still in the rabbit hole. So y'all throw carrots, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. And thank y'all so much. And Mountain Mama,